Hey.
Is there a way to get the chat bar on the side?
I just sent it. I just put some a chat in. So did anything pop up for you?
Yeah, I got it.
Wonderful. Cool.
I think we're already muted. Everyone is muted at start. We are muted.
That's funny.
We're still muted.
Okay. If you have questions, if anyone has questions, write it on a piece of paper or sticky note, and you can write it here on the side as we go.
Okay.
Do you want me to be the person?
Are we going to use Mozilla again?
I don't know.
Mozilla? How do you say it? Mozilla? Mozilla?
That's.
But there's no I in Mozilla.
Sorry.
No, the browser. The browser only uses Safari. Yeah, but
You use more. Introduce me.
good. But everyone's muted. Becky.
All right. Shall we begin?
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear everybody. Total thumbs up.
Nice.
Can't stop.
Cool. So welcome everybody to our second Zero Litter webinar. And it's exciting to have everybody back from San Lorenzo's in the house, Pinot Valley, and Oakland High. Yeah, love it. So, couple things. One, thanks for being a part of this again. And we've got a little bit of a different format this time that I think focuses more on using this webinar to share out with not just yourselves, but potentially there's another audience of people, teachers, students who are really interested to hear about what you are experiencing and how they might be able to take your experience and turn it into something that other students and schools can use. So there's a bit of a focus on that today, trying to take your knowledge and expand it out. So we put together a couple of questions and to help you tell your story, and we can dive in just a moment unless there's any other word from any of the other campus coordinators. All right, cool. So my first question is, what steps have you taken on campus to make other students aware of the litter problem on your campus? And then part two would be in the community. And why don't we start with Oakland High?
Thank you. Okay, flip up. Come on up.
Yes.
Can you unmute? Wait, is it muted? It's already muted.
Is it muted? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, hello. My name is LeBob, and I am an intern from Oakland High. One way we use to outreach to other students is through bin monitoring, which do other students know about? So yeah, we kind of started it, and aside from doing it at our school, we went to tech, to Oakland Tech to teach them about bin monitoring, and started at their school. So, yeah. And another way was through the survey. So one of our groups, who did it? Want to talk about it?
Oh, well, yeah. For our survey, we went around school and we asked our classmates, the teachers, and people who worked here how they felt about littering and why they do it, and it kind of it got them thinking, because nobody really thinks about trash. So it's with the survey, they kind of they're like, wow, I didn't really think about it. Gave them a different mindset. And then also we started in our community, we have a storm drain.
That's us.
Yeah, that's us.
Hi.
Talk about surgery.
Want to talk about swim dreams? We're going to talk about swim dreams.
They're on live TV.
Okay. So, my name is Andrew, senior, and my storm drains. In our progress using our storm drains, we adopted about 15 storm drains around the city, and what we found in those storm drains were different kind of items, such as plastic, T-shirts, hats, and other unusual things. It's still sticky in here, but in terms of the storm drains, one of the challenges we had was the lack of rain. Because of the lack of rain, there's no litter going down the drain, so it's complicated finding that. But people, what we noticed is that people leave stuff like they don't want something in their house, and so they leave it in front of their yard. And so because of that, and due to like winds and stuff, all the things that they leave out will roll into the storm drain. So that's kind of that's it for now. That's for storm drains and what do you call it? Yeah, that was everything. Does anyone have questions? They're muted.
We can't hear anyone else.
Hold on, it's me.
Oh yeah, Doug.
Oh. Okay. Can't even hear them.
Here, are you doing water quality monitoring?
No, not
Oh,
us,
no,
but the sophomores are.
Yeah.
The ESA sophomores are doing it because it's part of our academy to go every. So there are two groups. Yeah, there are two groups that go Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays they do water quality at Lake Merritt. So that's like the sophomore's job. Yeah. He's like he's the one.
So why can't we?
Thanks. Okay.
Any more questions?
I've got questions for days, but I'm going to hold back.
Okay. Respect that.
Anyone?
15 storm drains is super impressive. That's awesome. Cool work.
Thank you. Get snaps.
Nice. Well, why don't we, if there's no more questions, why don't we move on? And let's see, we started in the middle. You guys are central, San Lorenzo being south of you. So let's go up to Pinole Valley, and then we'll go down to San Lorenzo. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Up there.
We're on. Hey.
To educate our fellow students, we made a brochure. Okay, we made a brochure and then we talked about pollution and animals and
You can look at it now.
plants and litter. And then in addition, we also held an event and we taught them how to do Zoom.
No.
Any questions for Pinole?
Go, Pete, go.
Okay, why don't we have Pete? Pete's going to come up and tell us about some future events.
What?
So we will have one upcoming event. It's at Fernandez Park in Pinole. And it's Saturday, May the 9th. We're going to clean up the street. It's in the morning on a Saturday, so it's fun. And after, there's going to be a barbecue, which is great. Yeah. And yeah. Really, the next designer was a quick.
Hey,
so
Pete.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is it hard to hear, Doug?
Yeah, it was pretty hard to hear. I don't know if it was because...
Yeah, come up closer and you can...
Thanks, Pete.
Try to project your voice.
Okay, so we have an event. It's in Fernandez Park in Pinole. It's on May the 9th that we're going to be cleaning up the creek in the park, which also runs through the park other than school and go to the bay. So it's going to be on a Saturday in the morning, 9 to 12. And if you have a flight to town, that would be great. We have a barbecue at the end, which is like $3 if you participated, but if you don't, and you come first, it's like $10. Yeah.
Woo! You guys should be there or be square. Be square.
Okay.
Any questions for Pinole? Oakland's asking where it is.
Fernandez Park in Pinole.
Oakland. Which one? Which guy asked?
You can totally look it up on Google Maps or like maybe you participated in the event and $3 for the barbecue, but if you like just show up, then it's
So we're not going to charge for
oh no,
that.
no, never mind. I forget about that. It's free food if you participate.
Thanks, Pete.
Yay! I'm so sorry, Devin. Are we on mute now?
No.
No. Shut up.
Okay.
I would too. He's like, I don't like.
So let's get some questions going. Maybe San Lorenzo, you guys can jump in with a question here for Pinole.
Yeah, any questions for Pinole that you're curious about? All the way up there. They want to know what kind of barbecue they can expect.
They can't hear us.
They're muted. Are they muted?
You're good. I can hear you.
He's not. Oh yeah, just like come and be surprised. Don't be dancers.
Julie's promising dancers, but there's gonna be hot dogs, maybe some hamburgers, maybe dips, ice cream. Julie's got a big budget.
So a question from Oakland came in for you Pinole folks.
Can you rephrase your question? Solutions in regards to what?
You guys are muted, Pete.
Okay, Pete.
Okay, so what are some steps that we should take into clean? So we picked up a lot of litter. Like every meeting, we come out around the area and pick up litter. And we've had this one event where we went to a library, which is across the street from the school, and we pulled the English ivy, which is an invasive species that's killing the trees, and we picked up a lot of litter around the area. So thanks to us, there's not a lot of area anymore.
All right. Well, thanks, Pete. Why don't we head down to San Lorenzo? You guys are anchoring us on at the south end of this webinar for today. And you guys can go for the first question as well, which is, you can scroll up. If you can't remember it, I'll rephrase it. It was, what steps have you taken on campus to make other students aware of litter problems? And second part of that would be in your community. So on campus, how have you been working on student awareness, and what about in the community?
All right, well, we've been up to a lot. Who would like to start us off? We've been doing stuff. Let's start with Christian. So Christian, you've been doing all the projects. So bring up so you can see. There we go. All right, take it away.
So like our group, we were in charge of like making flyers to make our petition more like just to publicize it to our students. So yeah, that's one of the things we've done. Just put flyers up. And I know there's another group that they were making morning announcements and like yeah. So they've been like making like a random fact about litter on in the morning announcements. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Trig. Do you want to talk about the morning?
Thanks, Christian.
So we've been writing like fun facts and sending to the office for the announcements. And what we're trying to do is like to bring awareness to the problem of litter, because it's detrimental to see animals and other animals like birds, and yeah. So that's what we're trying to do, and I think we got in a few already last week, yeah.
Last week, 6 ways. Yeah, Trish. Oscar, go get him,
Alright, so what we did basically was make a change.org petition. We put it on the internet. And hella people have been signing it. What? About like, I don't know, it's been worldwide, so like it's pretty cool, check it out.
Check it out. And what was the subject of the petition?
Huh?
What was the subject of our petition?
Oh, the petition was about, because in our school we have like a juice box problem. There's like hella juice boxes, You got hella kids drinking hella juice boxes. And then he was like, they tossed it to the side, and that's a problem. And that's a problem. And there's just like straw wrappers like on the floor and stuff. You know? Huh? Oh, yeah. That's basically it. So we made a petition for Apple and Eve, the company, to like change their way they make their packaging. And it's got a lot of recognition, I guess. Mm-hmm.
So what next, Oscar? So what?
Well, I mean,
like what I mean, first of all, like, yeah, I'm clapping for you guys because that's incredible. You've got worldwide support for this.
Yeah.
So what does it amount to? Yeah.
Oh, we're trying to get like more signatures on it.
You're like 7,000 right now?
Oh yeah, we have like 7,000, and we're just trying to like meet a goal so we could send it to the principal of our schools, so we could show her like, yo, like, yo, this is a big problem, you know. Maybe we could like do something about it, and like she'll probably like support us and stuff like that. And then, yeah, right?
Yeah. Community stuff, we had a couple of events. I think our most exciting one was Keep Hayward Clean and Green. Someone loved to brag about Keep Hayward Clean and Green.
What's this?
Yeah, let's get back to there he is.
And
all right, let's do Krista. Krista, no. Krista, all right, so not so long ago we went to Hayward to and then we basically doing community service, and we did it with the mayor of Hayward, and we were teaching them how to use literati and all that, and they loved us. That's it.
so what's coming up for you?
Huh?
What other community events do you have coming up?
We have a native plant sale at our school this Sunday. Wait. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're with the Druids club here on campus, and basically we work in the native plant garden that we have here at school, and so like garden every Friday at the lab, and we're having our like biggest event, which is the native plant sale on May 3rd. It starts at 10 and ends at 4. 5? No, 5 for us because we
no, 4 for us.
4 for
because
us.
we got clean up.
No, 5 for us.
5 for the event to end, but 4 for us since we got clean up.
How did you slide?
It ends whenever.
Yes. Yeah, 10 to 4. And basically, we're going to have a bunch of native plants for sale, and it's the biggest fundraiser for our school because with money that we make there, we can support Zero Litter, the Druids, and other green things at our school. So it's really pretty, it's like the coolest thing ever, and we're going to have really good food. And
we got the malas, we got the tequilas. I don't know how to say that, but
and you'll see us fabulous people. Fabulous people here. So, yeah, come out and support San Lorenzo High because
come to our Zero Litter.
Yes, we'll have. There's going to be a Zero Litter booth. There's going to be another Project Eat booth, and then the Druids are just going to be everywhere. And then we're going to have we're going to have tours in the garden, and the tours are going to be really cool because like there's going to be us talking about it, and we're like the best. So yeah, flip.
Buy your plants too.
Oh yeah, buy plants. Plants are they're gonna be like $5.
Some special plants.
Probably like
it's not expensive.
The most expensive is gonna be $20. The cheapest is gonna be like $5. But
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So while you guys were explaining about the plant sale coming up this Sunday, some questions came in from Pinole and from Oakland High back to what you first started talking to us about, mostly the petition. So they're in the chat box there. Will you present the petition to anyone at your school? And second, how did you guys outreach for the petition? And I think that's both are really great questions, but that second one is really key for anybody who might watch this and want to learn and take it to their school. So I think both those questions would be great if somebody could address those.
Yes, let's address the outreach petition. So folks that were part of the Apple and Food campaign, what were some of the ways you guys did outreach petition? For a lot of attention. You want to know how to make it successful.
Mostly just put them on like social media and stuff, like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
MySpace.
MySpace.
Hey, Dad, can you hear that?
It was a little tough to hear. Was that Oscar?
Yeah, so go ahead and get up to the chair.
So, I mean, I just shared it with people, like our group and stuff, shared it in social media like Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. You know, and like I told my friends about it and stuff, and sent emails and stuff like that, and yeah, right?
Yeah, right. Anything else we're missing? Anything you guys did? I asked everybody to do what they could to publicize it. So I'm not even sure everything that was done. Whatever it did, it worked.
I mean,
You need to write a petition like every day.
so we put posters around the school with the link to the petition, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so we like put posters around. Did we announce it?
No, we did not.
We didn't, but we should have, and that probably would have gotten us more signatures. Yeah.
So that's awesome. Thank you, everybody at San Lorenzo. Good advice to share out via all the channels you have. It sounds like you were using really everything you had, from talking to friends to email, social media, all kinds of good stuff. And I think that's a great approach. So we're pretty much out of time. I want to go around with one last question, if that's cool, for like 1-2 more minutes max. And the last question is, what advice do you have for students starting their own zero litter projects at their schools? If we could leave everybody who might watch this with a little nugget of experience, that would be really helpful. So why don't we switch over back to Oakland? We'll start with you, and we'll go in that same order. So I'll type that question up here in the chat box, but again, it's what advice do you have for students starting their own zero litter projects at other schools?
Okay, start from over there.
Let's just start from the side. We'll catch on.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, let's start.
To always have fun with whatever you're doing and make the most out of it. It's not always like all about work. You should have fun with it too. Make it enjoyable, but also get work done. Have teamwork and keep up with your schedule.
Try to stay focused at least a little, even when having fun. Don't get distracted, yeah. And I mean, make sure that when you're doing this because you want to.
Don't be scared of people judge you or anything. Be confident about your work.
Get others to do it with you.
Teamwork.
Team.
Teamwork.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Oakland. That was awesome. Oh man, I feel inspired right now. So can we hear from Tanol?
Diana and Danae are here. They're gonna give their advice.
Hello, people.
Come on, Diana. Hi.
What?
Speak loud.
Oh, okay. You're loud. Where's the paper?
Evan, where'd you put the paper? Give us 1 second. Okay. So, like, it's easier to, like... I don't have the... I don't have the... Okay, so when you're doing glitterati, make sure, like, one person picks up the litter and then the other person takes a picture, so it goes by, like, quicker. Go. That was my part, but I don't have the paper. Devin, like, lost our paper. So sorry. Like, we're struggling. They're laughing at us. Look at this. This is horrible. I really...
Now they're waving.
Wait, what? I don't want to do this anymore. We don't.
Okay, I think Tanol is muted and done. Thanks, ladies. Thanks, Devin.
It's real over here.
It is. Look at that.
Yeah. We while we're transitioning to San Lorenzo here, thank you, ladies, for staying late because your internship was over 20 minutes ago almost, and so thanks for staying. Appreciate it. So let's head to San Lorenzo.
Yeah. You click on us so you can see our faces. I don't like seeing our faces. Alright, one moment. Here we go. So we could add one thing in terms of lessons learned. What do you guys think would be some lessons learned that you would give to someone next year or someone in Colorado should they do a successful zero litter project? Yeah, it's a tough question. What are some lessons we've learned this year?
You have to be flexible because sometimes they won't be able to.
Yeah, Oscar, can you repeat that for the microphone? Since you're DJ. Oh, they were. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think flexibility is sometimes things aren't going to work out the way you hope they are, but it doesn't mean you're not doing good. Yeah.
Cool. Well, hey, thank you all for sharing today and for listening too. It's, again, really inspiring to hear what's going on. And we'll have this available for others to see and to learn about your projects and dive into the blogs that you're curating and stories you're writing to help others who would like to do this. It's really great work. So we'll give snaps all around and we'll peace out here. There it is. Even muted one. Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.